Every ocean on this planet is filled with sharks, more than 500 species of them. And most people picture the same thing: rows of teeth, a dark fin cutting through the surface, something ancient and malevolent moving beneath the waves. But here's what that image gets wrong. Of those 500 species, only about 30 have ever been reported to bite a human, and of those, only about a dozen should be considered particularly dangerous. So today, we climb the ladder. We start at the bottom, with the sharks so harmless you could practically shake fins with them. And we build slowly, deliberately, all the way to the top, to the ones that have earned every ounce of the fear that the word shark carries. We begin with the gentle giants. Nothing captures that phrase better than the whale shark. Picture it: you're drifting in warm, open water, and a shadow rolls underneath you. Not a small shadow, a shadow the size of 2 school buses. The whale shark is the largest fish in the world. Most specimens average about 12 meters long and weigh approximately 15 metric tons, and yet completely harmless. Whale sharks are filter feeders, eating small shrimp, fish, and plankton through gill rakers. Their mouths can stretch to 4 feet wide, but their teeth are so tiny they can neither bite nor chew. They swim little more than 3 miles per hour. They are the ocean's most magnificent non-threat, and divers travel to the far ends of the earth just to swim alongside them. Next, the basking shark, the second largest shark species, reaching up to 29 feet. Like the whale shark, it cruises near the surface with its immense mouth wide open, capturing microscopic plankton. Despite the imposing size, it poses zero danger to humans. Imagine something the size of a moving van drifting slowly toward you with its mouth hanging open and realizing it's the most peaceful creature in the water. Then there's the nurse shark, sluggish, bottom-dwelling, about as interested in you as a sleeping dog, unless you grab one. Some people do. That's when things go sideways. Nurse sharks have a documented habit of latching on and not letting go, but that's provoked. Leave them alone, and they'll return the favor. Now we take our first step up the ladder. The blacktip reef shark. Walk into the shallows of a tropical reef, and you may well share the water with a blacktip. They're generally shy and non-aggressive, feeding on small fish, crustaceans, and squid. The key word is curious. They'll circle you, inspect you, come uncomfortably close. They occasionally bite divers and waders, seemingly accidentally while chasing bait fish near shore. Curious, but manageable. For now. Here's where things start to shift. The Oceanic Whitetip doesn't patrol tourist reefs. It lives in the open ocean, far from shore, in deep water. Jacques Cousteau called it the most dangerous of all sharks. Survivors of open water disasters, shipwrecks, downed aircraft, historically reported oceanic whitetips circling and attacking in open water. This is a shark that has learned that chaos near the surface means food. And it is patient. Now pause for a second. We just covered sharks ranging from completely harmless to quietly deadly in the open ocean. If you had to choose, would you rather stumble across a whale shark in the water or an oceanic whitetip? Let me know in the comments below. Because this next chapter is where the threat level takes a serious jump. The Shortfin Mako. This one rewrites everything you think you know about how fast a shark can move. Shortfin Makos cruise at 31 miles per hour and can burst to 46 miles per hour in water. They are the cheetahs of the sea, explosive, precise, built entirely for the kill. Their teeth are long, thin, and needle-sharp, designed for locking onto fast, slippery prey like tuna and swordfish. They hunt animals that could outrun almost anything else in the sea. And they win. Makos are also regarded as one of the smartest sharks, with one of the largest brain-to-body ratios of any fish. That combination of intelligence, speed, and aggression makes them unpredictable. They've been known to leap clean out of the water when hooked, launching themselves into boats. Not the most deadly to humans on record, but the kind of animal that makes experienced researchers deeply respectful of the water they share. Then, something that stops you cold. The hammerhead. That impossible, unmistakable head looks like evolution made a mistake. It didn't. Like all sharks, hammerheads have ampullae of Lorenzini, gel-filled pores that detect the faint electrical fields produced by living tissue. By spreading those sensors across a wider surface, the great hammerhead scans a broader strip of seafloor with every sweep, like a metal detector. Hammerheads have more ampullae than any other shark, allowing them to locate prey buried completely under sand, a stingray, invisible, perfectly still, and strike with a single, precise bite. They're not just predators, they're precision instruments. Now we reach the tier marine biologists call the Big Three, the species responsible for the vast majority of serious unprovoked attacks in recorded history. And the first is the one that might actually be the most terrifying, precisely because of where it hunts. The bull shark. Unlike most sharks, bull sharks can survive in freshwater for long periods. They have been found in the Mississippi and Amazon rivers, documented traveling over 1,000 miles inland from the coast. Read that again. A shark in a river. Bull sharks are stocky, powerful, territorial, and they live in the exact places where humans swim most: shallow coastlines, river mouths, estuaries. They are often considered the most dangerous shark to humans because of their aggressive tendencies and ability to migrate up rivers. The ocean isn't supposed to follow you inland. Bull sharks didn't get that memo. The tiger shark earns its place in the Big Three through a terrifying combination of size, appetite, and geography. Tiger sharks have been found with coal, paint cans, cigarette packs, and Senegalese drums in their stomachs. That indiscriminate appetite is precisely the problem. While other sharks may sample a person to determine if they're edible, the tiger shark is less likely to let go once it's taken a bite. Since 1580, tiger sharks have attacked 142 humans unprovoked, 39 of them fatal. They patrol warm, shallow coastal waters with serrated teeth built for sawing through bone. The ocean's most indiscriminate apex predator. But the one at the top, the one that has haunted our imagination for generations, with the highest number of unprovoked fatal attacks in recorded history, is the great white shark. The average great white measures around 14 feet and weighs up to 2,400 pounds. The largest ever measured came in around 20 feet and nearly 5,000 pounds. Its bite force reaches up to 1.8 metric tons, enough to inflict massive trauma instantly. Great whites were involved in 37% of all recorded unprovoked attacks since 1580, with 59 fatal. More than any other species. Not because they're mindless killers, science has moved past that. But when a mistaken predatory investigation happens at that scale, the margin for survival narrows fast. They hunt seals from below with enough force to breach completely out of the water. They can detect a single drop of blood diluted across a vast stretch of ocean. They have been on this planet, virtually unchanged, for millions of years. They are not monsters. They are something far more humbling. They are perfect. And then, lurking at the very edge of what most people have heard of, is the Greenland shark. The one that doesn't need speed, doesn't need aggression, doesn't need any of it. The Greenland shark inhabits the dim, frigid depths of the Arctic Ocean. They are the longest living vertebrates on Earth, with lifespans of up to 400 years, growing about 1 centimeter per year and not reaching reproductive age until around 150. A Greenland shark alive today may have been born before the Mayflower set sail. It has been drifting through cold, dark water ever since, patient beyond comprehension. They don't chase, they don't rush, they simply outlast everything. There is something deeply unsettling about a predator that operates on a timescale that makes human civilization look brief. The great white is terrifying because of what it can do in a single second. The Greenland shark is terrifying because of what it has survived across 4 centuries of darkness. That's the ocean for you. It doesn't just have one kind of nightmare. It has a whole hierarchy, from the gentle filter feeder drifting through sunlit water, all the way down to something ancient and cold and patient, moving slowly through the dark 1,000 meters below your feet. The ocean isn't just deep, it's layered. And now you know what lives in every layer. If this took you somewhere you didn't expect to go, share it with someone who still thinks all sharks are the same, and subscribe, because there's a lot more ocean left to explore.